Dude, everything's like quiet. Why is everything so quiet? What? Hello, test? Everything works fine before I start, and then I start and it goes downhill. I don't get it. Turn up the volume a little for me. Chat, I have no plan for today. We have a couple things we might look at. Um, we'll see when we get there. Fisherman's gonna be joining us at some point to look at it. Currently, only plan I have, apart from looking at a new Monster Hunter competitor with Fisherman. Um, some of the GTA stuff is like coming out, and they're showcasing specifications or how much stuff is. It's not good. Um, it's actually like kind of bad. uh, Stream tonight. I think we might hit some. Maybe some Deadlock, maybe some Dark Tide. I've been getting back into Dark Tide a little. Otherwise, I don't fully know. I gotta show Corvette because I know he was looking to play. It is some shit. Live. Live. I'm gonna see if maybe Jonah wants to do Deadlock later tonight. Okay, there we go. Oh. I don't know if Jonah's even awake to ask. I did some DL on stream tonight. Would you want to join? Question mark. And I will wait. I think we'll just keep It's like around there. It's a good level. So, chat, we looked at the Civ video yesterday. And I'm gonna be honest, I was considering doing like a stream where we take a look at it a year later. It doesn't even seem really worth it. Like, it's 23 gigs. That would kind of just be wasted. Their new collection is still like let's see. Yeah, their new collection, just the collection's not good. You get 2 cultures, 2 per leader, so 4 cultures, 2 leaders, and that's it. Like, you get a couple wonders and things that spawn in as well. But it's 40% mixed. Should be a cheaper in price. Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm costed around the same amount of money for way more content, which is true. If we look, Rise and Fall, Gathering Storm. So Rise and Fall was actually cheaper. This added in a whole new set of systems. Great Ages added loyalty, governors, enhanced alliances, emergencies timeline to see things. 9 new leaders and 8 new civilizations. And new global content. So, to get the equivalent amount, 8 leaders, 8 civilizations, per Civ 7. If it's 2 leaders per $40, that's $160, comparably. That is not worth it at all. Because, like, even if you look at Sumac and the Shawnee pack, $12, that's 1 leader and a culture. You look at the same for Civ 6. Portugal, $6.99. It's half price. It's nowhere near worth the same. I don't know what 2K is on, or Firaxis, for this. There's no way. They're separating people for some reason, and I don't get it. Nikimiko? I think it's just her. You don't even get, like, a different Japan. Ashoka's the same. You just get him. It's stupid. Hello, Zev. Like, free leader. Yippee. They don't sell another $12 pack. Zev, how you doing today? I'm doing fine.
Have you seen all the GTA stuff coming out? $80. That's better than I thought. I wish it was lower, but I'm glad it's not $100 for base. What's wild? G GTA 6 is $10 cheaper than, or no, that's American, so that's gonna be like, this is still gonna be $90, I guess. I was thinking it was gonna be like 100 American, which it was gonna be like 130 Canadian or something. This game could have been so good if they listened to fans and didn't get delayed by GTA. I'm $100. I think the highest price I saw people were expecting was like 140. Um, and then there's also this one. Rockstar will sell physical copies, but you won't get a physical copy. Like, you get the game case, but there's no disc in the case. So I don't I don't understand. Why would you pay to have the cases made and everything if you're not going to sell a disc? What is the point? For the cover, just sell the art then. Sell a poster. From what I've seen, um, the only thing that's going to be in the case is a code. There's not going to be extras. Um, I haven't seen anything of like what would actually be included as extra apart from a code. And if all it is like a little fortune cookie piece of paper with a code on it, why bother? uh they're also, if you don't buy the $100 edition, you don't get access to some of the shops. They are paywalling uh shops, side missions, and activities behind the $100 edition. Again, why? I mean, they're mod shops, but like, side missions and activities, I can kind of get if they're like specific to something that's coming later. I don't like it. But a tattoo shop and a hair salon behind, why? And then you also have the so I saw this mainly from Jake. Properties.
All right, so we just got all the pre-order information for GTA 6, the pricing, the Ultimate Edition, and what's included. And I got to be honest with you, man, this is incredibly disappointing and kind of concerning. So let's learn more about what includes in the Ultimate Edition. And the Ultimate Edition is $100. The base game is $80.
Let me check. $100 American. What is that in CAD? That's 141 Canadian. Dude. I gotta pay $140 to get access to everything on the map. What is that to Australian? $145. Okay, so basically the same. Why? I don't get that decision. What makes those shops so special?
But when you hear what you get with the Ultimate Edition, you're probably going to want to spend the $100 for this. So the Ultimate Edition is something.
An exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action around every corner. Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, with new items uncovered behind every chapter. Having, like, cars, whatever, is like a bonus. Sure. I don't think we should have special editions of games unless they come with something physical to buy. You know, like the statuettes and whatever people get. This is dumb.
Ultimate Edition is something that includes vehicles.
So,
And we
Cheetah,
could kind of expect that. There's some vehicles here. They look great. Awesome. There's some special firearms here. Yeah, they look good. Some personalized variants, so like skins. And then there's some clothing options. All
good options.
looks cool. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Army fatigue tinged. Okay. So you get a car, you get a motorcycle. All right.
But then you're getting into even more vehicles. You're getting into mod
Ooh, okay. A mod kit specifically for that car. All right.
kits for your vehicles. And here's where it gets
And then it's like physical buildings.
really bad. Ride Out Customs. There is a mod shop for your vehicles that is locked behind owning the Ultimate Edition. And it doesn't stop there. There's a hair salon that is locked behind owning the $100 Ultimate Edition. We got some boats. Again, I'd be okay with that. But then we got a clothing store. Not good, man. Locked behind the Ultimate Edition. Another garage. Locked. A tattoo shop. So we're up to with this
Another
one,
mod shop,
another
5.
mod shop. We're up to 5 stores that are crucial parts of the game that are locked behind owning the $100 version. We also got some more exclusive gear, a game compound, which I'm not totally sure what that means. That sounds cool.
I'm guessing that's like a revenue source. Probably like Infi with the arms trade thing. It's probably a way to earn money. Or like another base.
Though, but again, all of this stuff that you're seeing here is locked behind the Ultimate Edition, man. Not good. If you get the pre-order bonus, you get a Welcome Back to Vice City pack. So you're getting some vintage
Vehicle garage. And garage. So again, another part of the map locked behind a paywall.
pack. So you're getting some vintage vehicles, some vintage 80s looks for Jason and Lucia, which all looks great. But I'm just honestly
pattern.
really surprised that they're doing this. So if you want the full GTA 6 experience, you're going to have to shell out $100. And, you know, I think it'll be worth it, but I'm just not thrilled about them
And I don't, I get companies need to make money and whatever, but Delta Poo? What? What? Jonah tells me he's on Delta Poo duty. I don't know what that means. I don't see anyone else complaining. I think people are only complaining because it's GTA 6. Other games and companies have done similar things for outrageous prices. I don't see anyone else complaining about them. People have, though. I am one of them. Hand up. I do see people complain. More people, I think, would like. They view it as, oh, it's only a $20 increase. But when it's like $100 to $140, locking those behind part of the, like a paywall is never a good thing. I don't think they're complaining just because it's GTA 6. It's because it's an expensive thing now. When games were like $60 or you could pay $80 for the edition, that's different. When it was cheaper and times were better. In current world economy stuff and whatever else going on, having to pay $140 to get full access to a game is absurd. Because to play this game, you need, unless you're going to wait the 2 years or whatever for it to come to PC, which you either need to spend a lot of money on a PC or a couple $100 on a console and then $100 on a game. It's not something they should be doing. Like, they can. That's their prerogative, but... Hello, Fisherman.
Hello. I'm here ready to watch for everything
Okay.
you wanted me to see.
So, I found this on IGN's thing, if I can re-find it. There's a new Monster Hunter competitor coming out. Or they have a Kickstarter coming out soon. What Monster Hunter competitors do you remember, Fisher?
Dauntless.
Dauntless. Do you remember Wild Hearts?
No idea what that is.
Wild Heart. Sure, that's not gonna leak anything.
Well, house.
Wild Heart was a kind of Monster Hunter-esque game. It died pretty quickly.
Yeah, I have never.
It was pretty boring. It was the one where you built constructs and whatever. Like you built little turrets and are you looking at stream to see?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah,
So you
none
would
of
build
this is
stuff
really-
to fight these creatures. And you would turn them into
Instead of
armor and
just
things.
having- Instead of just having fun weapons, you just said, I'm gonna build a turret.
Well, you would have weapons, but the turrets would be like the traps. The only thing is like the final boss. This guy killing the flagship final boss was a quick time event.
Oh,
And if I go down, total reviews in all languages, it's 48%.
damn.
And
Updates.
it's a $90 game.
$90. Children got the fives out.
Yeah, I know that. I know that's what Delta Poo means. Oh. Jonah said he's on Delta Pooty duty today, and I didn't know what that meant. Now I know.
Yeah, we're just looking at Discord to see Deltarune. Like, Jonah has been playing Deltarune 3 times streak.
So there's this new game coming out called Monster Fantasy.
What a name.
It's from Jotoyo. This is their first game. Apparently it's a Kickstarter that they're launching July 15th or something. The
Okay.
tags: Life Sim, Online Co-op RPG, Creature Collector,
Life Sim.
Hunting.
Life Sim?
Life Sim. Here's the first screenshot. It's pretty cool. You know, it's like
Blah, red glowing. Is that
Kitsune kind of
just
thing.
Like a Kitsune kind of thing?
For what?
Is the monster a Kitsune?
There's a big squirrel. Kind of looks like a Woodwood, pattern-wise. You got little like chibi kind of characters.
As the hunters?
Okay, that's
Okay.
a baby dragon.
Oh. Why is it standing like that, bro?
I think it's like jumping. Okay, so you have like a little village. Okay, there's skeletons and a floating crystal.
I feel like I have seen those statues in the background and other stuff.
I think that's a free asset. I'm pretty sure. That looks like
Like,
a
I feel like
Final
I
Fantasy
spent it.
crystal to me. And I think these are Skyrim skeletons. Just compressed. Or not
Like,
Skyrim,
I
Sea of
follow-
Thieves. That's a baby griffin. Okay. Like, this isn't a bad art style. You know, it's like a little, it's like a, you know, Maple Story?
Like Maple Story with an RTX
Yeah.
filter.
So you got like, okay. I'm pretty sure that's a model from StarCraft.
I'm also pretty sure that terrain in the back is like nearly 1-to-1 with something in Monster Hunter Story 2.
I think that's just because it's a Red Rock Canyon. I don't think it's 1-to-1. But you have
Yeah, but just
classes.
use the layout.
That's a big griffin. Okay. That's an armor set. Bunch of stuff going on. Mining.
Big
Okay.
flashing lights, I guess.
That basalt pillars look familiar from Elder's Recess.
I was gonna say, bro, we're gonna play a fucking.
Look at the hair
Raphael.
texture.
Alright.
Customization. Okay. I'm getting a little concerned with the rendering style. There's the griffin. And there's the griffin. So let's look at the
The
video.
trailer. Oh, I got ad.
Here, I'll stream it in Discord
I'm-
also.
No. Probably be less delay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm watching. Thump. Louder thump.
That's a cool design.
Yeah.
Just watch the animations though. I watched Arknight's video, and this is mainly how I found it. And from RGN, I'm gonna point a couple things he saw out.
Mm-hmm.
So a Woodwood, looks like this.
Yeah, it looks a lot. Look like they gave a Woodwood a tail.
It's you made a squirrel out of a Woodwood. Watch this dragon. One flap of the wings. This looks like a StarCraft alien or like a Zerg.
Yeah, that looks like a Zerg, bro.
There's the squirrel again, the griffin. Okay. Griffins and the squirrel again. And a dragon.
Oh my god, wait, that model on the ground just lurched up for a brief bit, like it was clipping too much on the ground, the game, like, fixed it. You gotta go, like, fully back on that, like, Elder Recess clip.
No, I think it's when it hunkers down. I think that's it's popping up to get ready to move.
It did not look that like that.
I'm
It looked
going-
like I grabbed it.
I'm gonna
close
try
up
to
and
be
went off.
charitable with that one. But the dragon. Okay. Dragon babies. So it's a Monster Hunter game. Or a clone.
Yeah.
It's a Power World Monster Hunter.
That looks like Hogwarts Legacy in the background, bro.
The music they're doing is a weird version of one of those.
Monster Hunter and like something else.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the dragon almost touches the ground with its wings flying. It does. It clips through the ground. That's supposed to be far away. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it's in the ground.
Did you see it?
I'm pretty
I
sure
know
that
they want like
that's the
sorry.
Dragon Dogma dragon. I'm pretty sure.
And I know with like the alien like bug in the desert, it's supposed to be like just a bug in the desert, like a scorpion, but it's like it looks too much like an alien.
Remember when we played Power World and I told you the art style conflict is the
Yeah.
one part I don't like? It's that. It's like a mashup of just free store assets.
Yeah.
That is the exact animation for bows in Wild, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that is the ripped animation for setting up your Dragon Piercer. But also the sound. Typical missing. Okay, baby squirrel. Baby crab.
It's weird because like the player models are like this chibi thing, but all the monsters are like almost a hyper realistic.
That's where
looking
these
thing.
are. That's why you get the babies. The baby squirrels.
But even then, they don't match like the human character of chibi either.
And then that anime,
The rolling of the ball.
you get a Funko Pop dragon that turns into Smog. Oh, and then yeah, you
What the fuck is that rolling animation though?
can I get the baby
Just no lighting change for the model.
that's the crab one.
It just does not match the environment lighting. Like
Oh, and then it evolves.
even Pokemon does that in recent games still. Like the lighting. still
Yeah.
matches.
Oh, and you can ride them. Okay.
That city was like,
Tell me that is not AI.
yeah, it probably is. It also looks oddly like somehow StarCraft. Like it looks too high tech.
That is a
with the
Final
sword.
Fantasy city. I don't
God,
like.
can you make me a kitty with a big
And then-
sword? AI generated Smurf huts.
It's like I can't tell if they took an AI image and made models off of that, or if this is just an AI image that they're like pushing the camera into.
Like it doesn't look like
But-
it matches the rest of the environment.
Regardless, it's AI.
Yeah.
The reason I think maybe it's a model is because it looks like the same area where you were down there.
Yeah,
But
even
either
then,
way-
like,
I don't see any people. Okay, actually no, I think these are just AI. I don't think they're modeled at all. Because we didn't see this area.
Yeah.
And also, why is this now here? And then
it's like even in the background of the mountains, like there was no shot in that like that wide shot where the dragon was clipping through the ground. It, like there was no where that could have been. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just we're just behind the camera. It's like why
This
not
is-
show like that?
this is Winterhold. Or not Winterhold. What's the in Skyrim?
Bro, I don't know.
Winterhelm?
I don't know anything
Hmm.
about Skyrim, bro.
So it looks like Final Fantasy City. Ewok, what like village.
Like Smurf huts.
So Nintendo looking type thing. This is Legend of Zelda. And then you have
Just Japan.
random
instead.
Japanese village. Just Asian village in fantasy. And then you have like Skyrim.
Yeah, you just have like just a North Viking
Oh,
like area.
Listen to the
just-
sound of his mining.
Oh.
Okay, they're
think.
maybe it is a model because here they are. Oh, but they don't show
Well,
the
no,
big
that
building.
model looks different from the other one shots.
I know, but maybe it's like we don't see the one that's like off screen. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's just off to the right on the other side of the camera. Because there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
waterfall
yeah.
there. Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh,
the fucking
that-
face.
the bright orb just being masked there. That's from Stories 3. I
And it still looks like AI generated too.
it does, yeah.
Because the grill paneling does not match with what just the cut pieces are.
No.
And like cut vertically too, like in a way that would have been too tall for the original piece of steak.
Also, the jelly here still has a leaf in it.
Yeah. Like, it looks fake.
So here's you walking around. Oh, it's barking.
Ah, yes, the dragon. Barking.
Okay, that's the crab armor and sword. There's the squirrel armor and bow. And the armor's not looking similar. And weapons not looking similar. I can give a pass
Yeah,
because that's
it's
normal for
kind-
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that was the same in Dauntless and Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
It's like they went 1-to-1. Like
Which
just
is
kind of
like-
something had the same stuff.
So you have a staff. Sword and shield, okay. So like 4 classes.
You know, like knight, bowmaster,
Yeah.
samurai, I
Okay.
guess, and just wizard.
Watch this guy. Turn around. He was chibi, no longer chibi.
Yeah, that's AI changing the style because it does not understand.
Okay. A ruined city area. Alright. Okay. That's kind of interesting. You know, like,
I mean, that was in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
yeah, but I'm pretty
Oh, I
sure.
think in Platinum more.
Oh, what did I
CO
see?
CO foe.
See you thieves. skeleton. So the skull kind of looks like, I don't think it's a 1-to-1, but the skull to me immediately looked like a Sea of Thieves.
Even just with like the slight chibi style that they have, like the slightly like cartoon, but like still real, like supposed to be realistic.
Well,
The style that they have for the art direction.
look at this
all-
one.
like, it does remind me of Sea of Thieves as well for just the art style.
Yeah. Skyrim skeleton was arm clipping through shield. And just 40 something skeletons just here.
Just random like Dynasty Warriors bit.
Yeah. And the animations look really rough.
Yeah.
So their Kickstarter has not launched yet. So I'm hoping these are like really, really early. It will look better. Kind of like how Power World was, where like it looked pretty rough initially and then
Yeah.
got better.
Or like how the trailer for the Temtem like open world one kind of looks.
Yeah.
Or
and,
some
like,
of them looks like rough.
I don't
Which
want
for
to.
that I am excited for it still.
Yeah, I don't want to dog on a game that's trying to enter like a space that has no competition. Because it was
Yeah.
like Destiny had competition, but most people kind of already. Destiny was the big dog. We had like the Division and Warframe and stuff.
Yeah.
Monster
and
Hunter,
plus, like,
you don't have that.
and because it's such a defined genre or like such a narrow like thing where it's just like
Yeah.
you're hunting big monster with weapons, but it's just like you can't really do anything like else without it just being like, oh, it's like Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter is a Souls-like game, but it's taken that aspect and made something else about it. Like it's made a
Yeah.
whole new genre from that. It's like extraction shooters coming out of battle royales. Extraction shooters was just a battle royale game, but they became their own genre with Tarkov.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter's done the same. Monster Hunter has no competition though, because everything
Because
else
it just-
kind of flounders. It's the same thing of like it's the Steam phenomenon. Monster Hunter
Yeah, it's like,
does nothing except for what they've always done, and they win.
yeah, it's the thing. It's like it's not a monopoly. It just people prefer going with just the best product
Yeah.
of it.
And it was like
Like,
it was
it's
the
not a
same with
monopoly,
Destiny.
It's just good.
Civ, like Civilization, is the same way.
Yeah.
Or Sims. Every other thing
Yeah.
has to try to do something different or try to be something special. And as such, this
Some of
one,
it you kind of miss.
so I'm hoping this is just rough. Right? But
Yeah. But even then, it's like a clear AI. Like,
hi Bo, how you doing?
hey, Bo.
It's
Like, you don't see stuff that glossy unless it's really AI.
And
Because you don't really see that as an art style with normal people.
how are you guys? I'm doing good. Fisherman woke up like maybe 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I hope you're doing. I hope you've been well. This is. I don't want to assume AI, because AI takes from like art style, so maybe someone did learn this style, and just unfortunately it's the same one AI is copied from. But looking at the hair,
It's like, the hair does not look normal for, like, a flowing hair. Like, it's too smooth at the top, but then it unruffles at the bottom.
Yeah.
When, if you're flying through the air at top speed, your whole hair will get messed up.
They've also only showed 4 monsters.
Yeah, I only showed like 3 to 4, like 4 to 5.
Oh, there's a 5th one. And then I'm pretty sure I don't know. The designs, I don't even know how original they are based off the other artwork being AI'd. But like when I look through, as an amnesiac hero in the kingdom of Eldorus, you can follow the classic
Amnesiac?
path of an adventurer hunting monsters to earn materials and rewards. Poe, what have you been up to? Or spend your days fishing, chopping wood, mining, cooking, crafting your own equipment, and enjoying a variety of life sim activities.
And like even in that cooking animation, no facial change at all. It's the thing that just like even in that people complain about in Pokemon, where just your face unmoving in the 3D games.
Here's where I'm confused. Right? Around 50 giant monsters await your challenge. Each with
Could
its
not
own
show.
unique behavior, and learning their traits will help you claim victory more easily. So you only showed 4. Maybe
Like you showed fighting 4 and 1 in a trailer, and like 1 in like cutscene.
so the crab one, this one, beetle, is in the desert and in the volcano. So maybe there's 2 different variants. But start a new life in a beautiful village. College life? Oh,
Gatherer when it's just a farmer.
I hope college is going well. Around 100 villagers are waiting to meet you, each with their own personality, strengths, and interests. Build friendships with them and work together to create a wonderful world. And I think this is also possibly AI'd. So the miner, okay. Fisher. Gatherer.
We got you as a gatherer, bro.
Yeah, that's,
Bro,
you know,
you got in the game.
I needed a new job. I'm sorry. Going to my last year. Nice. I hope your
Ran out
last
of
year
bones
ends well.
to dug up.
I do like the look of it though. If this was the art style, right? Like if it was a 2D kind of pixelated Monster Hunter, I think I'd play that more. You know?
Yeah, played in a little bit of a style like a Hollow Knight maybe, just for
Yeah.
like the movement.
Well, that's just Maple Story. I do
Yeah.
like this look though, unfortunately. The blacksmith, okay, kind of typical.
We got Orn.
Catcher. Butterflies. Taylor. Okay. Breeder, so this is like where you get like the baby variants. That's cute. I like it. Explorer has the goggles off to the side instead of what they could just put over their eyes. But that's okay.
And Scholar.
Scholar, yeah.
And then next there's a person that just does not match the rest of the theme.
Alchemist.
With the outfit.
Well, kinda. This kind of fits like the same possible era. Like
Now
the,
you'll find that in the future city with this
No,
giant sword.
the scholar has a light on his goggles. I think that's fine. And then just cook, not even a chef.
It's like cook and it's like pastries, but with a chef hat.
I don't mind these looks.
But you probably know the unfortunate thing is like since they were using AI, like
Yeah.
obviously and other stuff, what's stopping them from doing it here?
Well, my thing is the other ones I feel like might not be I don't think this is AI. My worry is that this is from something else. There's a VTuber, I'm pretty sure, that looks like this.
Yeah, AI Candy is literally just like lab coat kind of thing. Like stockings.
Can you
and
get a
that
pic? Can
same
you get
color
like
of hair.
a picture of her model? I want to see how close it is to this to see if they or if Candy has like this as a thing, because these feel like they're from another game. I feel like I've seen a couple of these before. Because the cutter, the woodsman, his eyes don't match the rest of the characters.
Yeah. I sent you a picture on your DM. Like full model, like reference sheet.
What's a really tiny picture too?
Yeah, I blame Google.
Okay. So these pixels line up with these pixels.
I can't get a
I
good
know.
picture. You go fucking Google, it just compresses everything.
But like, okay, monsters can be foes or friends. You can tame defeated monsters as pets and help them grow and evolve.
That one's bigger.
So you capture a Charizard and he reverts down to Charmander? So wait, they show two different.
The de-aging sphere.
That's a different Griffin than we've seen. That Griffin is like armored. Ride your monsters across valleys, rainforests, icy plains, volcanoes, and more as you explore every corner of the vast kingdom. And fight alongside them in battle, but we didn't see them in battle. Game supports online multiplayer. Team up with your friends to hunt monsters, build your village, and set out on an adventure together. This is where I'm feeling like it might be
AI generated content disclosure.
in-game chat is dynamically generated using an LLM and text-to-speech.
Oh, there was definitely more than just that kind of AI, Sean. Like
That's
content,
it?
though.
Brother.
Yeah, there's definitely more. And
Brother.
they're just lying about it.
Are
Which I think is against the TOS. Because there was definitely more than just the chat bot.
if this is like a not Stardew, if this is like a Terraria Monster Hunter, right? That's a
Yeah.
cool idea. That's great. Unfortunately, AI is used to like if it's a small team, like if it's 3 people. I understand the want to like use AI for stuff, but it makes it look so much cheaper.
Yeah, it makes
Like,
it look lazy.
It being a little stiff animation wise for things, or sounds being a little off. It's a 3-person team. I don't expect the world. You know, that has some charm when it's a little scuffed. But the moment I see like AI like this, where nothing else is moving and it's just a static image where everything is centered, which is the main thing for AI.
Yeah.
AI centers things in the videos. Main centerpiece. You have a glowing sword. You have the tree. You have the like tower and whatever going down the street. You have whatever great hall with an uneven amount
that
of
look
windows.
like- yeah, that looks steampunk, like oddly too.
I think it's just the snow filter. But everything, like the houses don't make sense. There's
Like,
just
the
a wall
geometry
straight up.
does not make sense.
Like this part, you mining, it's like the heavy thunk. I can know, like that's fine. But like even this.
Like, you could just take a picture of food, bro. You don't have to generate.
Take
a
it from the
plate.
internet. Like if they just showed this, right, as like a playable thing, I would play this. That looks fine. It looks like a mobile game.
Yeah, it looks like it would be like in the megabyte.
But then you go straight to this, and it's like, well, now I
You
don't.
see that all like you see the guy in the cloak, like his art style immediately changes once he faces the camera. It's like, come on, man.
So it's like, it. And it says they have a
It's like-
Kickstarter coming. Or the
Which
IGN.
I feel like
Yeah. July
the
15th.
Kickstarter. I feel like you're going to turn into one of the things, just another Kickstarter scam.
So I want this to come out. I want to see what they do. And to see like if it's just an early on thing or what they're doing. Right? So far, launching soon. Inspired by classics like Monster Hunter, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon, hunt, tame, and enjoy cozy village life. Show the trailer, show this image again. That's a like stylized thing. Like this art style, I think is fine. If it was like these little chuds, sure. It's just okay, the UI. I'm pretty sure it was just Monster Hunter Wilds UI. So the warrior focuses on switching between offense and defense, relying on heavy gear, precise guarding to hold the front line. I'm pretty sure this is Charge Blade. Like a greatsword animation on a Charge Blade weapon. The mage combines different elements to create and cast custom spells. That's a cool idea. Like the player can make their own spells. Archer excels at ranged combat, using precision aim to gain the upper hand from a distance, precise. But it's the same, it's one-to-one animation from Wilds. The Swordsman delivers a classic action game experience built around movement, dodging, and timing, while also missing all of their hits. You can master one class or develop them all, the choice is yours. And like the art style, it looks good. But my worry
That they just
is
did
it's
more.
generated. This one doesn't though. This looks like they paid an artist. Or they took it from somewhere. That's my also it's either AI or stolen. I don't see any. It's blurry because I have to zoom in, but I don't see any like.
Watermark.
I don't see a watermark. I don't see anything that would be like inconsistent. The armor pattern is consistent across like the shoulder and the rest of the pieces. The arm is actually going under. Leather straps for the shield. The like wizard clothing looks fine. Your swordsman looks like consistent. The archer's fine. Ecological factors such as day, night, and weather will also affect monster behavior. Use every advantage you can to take them down. You can even recruit villagers to fight alongside you. Okay, that's cool. Beyond thrilling combat, you can also enjoy a rich variety of life sim activities. We already read this. Fishing, chopping wood, mining, cooking, potion making, farming, and more. Build your dream village and enjoy a slower life with charming villagers. Start a new life in a beautiful village that you can name and manage. Build homes, decorate surroundings, and shape the village in your own way. That's cool. So this is what makes me think it's like an open world, and you can like
pick a location like in Pal World, right?
Yeah, and just start building your base.
100 villagers are waiting to befriend you. Okay.
This is the thing that's just like the Steam.
And they mention
like-
it here as well. With our AI-powered conversation system, you can freely talk to villagers, recruit them, chat with them, bargain with them, and discover more fun through real-time conversations.
I don't think it's fun. Like I saw the when like where the winds meet has something like this. People
Yeah.
are just skipping quests because they can just convince the AI that they already did it. Because like it's an AI. It's programmed like it's a just a chat bot that is supposed to agree with you. So
Yeah.
if you like basically tell it, yeah, I already did it, it would just go with it. And the game would just count it as, yeah, you done it.
That's dumb.
Which yeah. And they
I
sell
mean-
it as a feature that you can just skip a quest by just
This one feels like
tricking AI.
I don't. Maybe like you can say, "Oh, I already paid for this item," and they just give it to you then.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what people do. They just lie, bro.
You can tame defeated monsters, keep them as pets. They will grow from their young forms, gradually evolving and unlocking abilities such as riding and cooperative combat.
Which I don't think they showed the cooperative combat.
No, but we saw this stage, which is the rideable form. I mean, them showing the artwork like this gives me a little more hope. They are like the models aren't stolen. Like there's the middle form. Multiplayer. They have a Discord, they have a YouTube, a TikTok, and a Twitter,
And Facebook.
and then a translated section of what we just read. Or we read the translated section. And a Facebook yet. Following 2 people. Let me look.
Who the 2 are.
I'm assuming, oh, it's IGN and Twitter they follow. Because IGN posted their, like their trailer also.
What the fuck was that IGN bio? All about Palm Bomb movies and what?
What?
Well, all about Palm Bomb movies, TV, and video games.
Pombon the Pokemon.
Yeah, they got paid to put
So
that
they-
in there, but
Maybe, maybe not. Nintendo wouldn't pay them for that.
yeah, they would.
No, they won't, because Nintendo doesn't pay anyone to do something unless it's like whatever. They've mainly been talking about
GTA.
GTA stuff. Here we go. So
Have you seen the stuff about GTA Deluxe? Having it be
yeah, we went
like, the
over all of that.
Deluxe is, like clothing and like hair salon is
Yeah,
blocked. If
we
you
went
don't have
over all
Deluxe.
of it. So they say
That's
that
so stupid, bro.
Monster Fantasy says that it's like an indie game, right?
Yeah.
Yet there's a IGN post. And their Twitter only follows IGN and Twitter. Right?
Maybe just a person that works at IGN.
Anime Aura X. Monster Fantasy looking absolutely insane. The dragon design is next level. The hype capital letter, no punctuation. Hybrid gameplay sounds so fresh. Can't wait to get my hands on this. Art
That
style.
art style contrast is gorgeous.
This one I kind of agree. I like the idea of like little chibi big monster. That's an interesting design.
Yeah, but when the contrast also has stuff that is just clearly AI
Yeah,
generated.
but the
like
moment it's
environment.
not a blue check mark. Sigh. AI. Screenshot alone feels like it came from 2008 and 2026 at the same time. And then that's it. Like that's
Yeah, I don't trust blue checkmark people.
I will give it a chance unless it's got Gen AI in it.
It does.
Well, it's got a chat bot. It's a little different.
I mean,
But okay, wait.
in the trailer we saw,
Here. We saw, it's not confirmed, but I'm gonna assume it is. Is there like a quality slider?
no.
1080p.
I wouldn't have thought that the Venn diagram representing fans of the
Immediately
Beast Slang
freezes.
Okay, here. 1080p. Will not function, we'll do 720.
I wouldn't have thought that the Venn diagram representing fans of the Beast Slaying Monster Hunter series and lovers of Animal Crossing's cozy community building would have too much overlap. But promising action RPG Monster
Animal
Fantasy may well
Crossing?
prove me wrong. At a recent Bilibili Game First Look event in
That's why. Okay.
Barely.
Well, Billy's fine, but it was at a game showcase hosted by Billy. So it's showing off there, and then we're finding out about it now.
Shanghai, I got hands-on with a very early build of this hybrid adventure that gives players the flexibility to choose whether they want to seek the thrilling challenge of big game beast hunting or the laid-back chilling of just catching bugs and good vibes.
Okay, so that looks like a different coloration on the
laid-back
beetle.
chilling of just catching bugs and good vibes with their fellow villagers.
No, that looked
It's
the
only
same.
early
It
days
just
in
looked
Monster Fantasy.
like it was just in shadow.
Okay, so you're getting ore.
You guys still saw
Receives
like the same
development, and there's
green.
clearly
So the reason a lot of, mainly in China, for developers are fine with AI because of just how much change. So the Lemonade Stand podcast that I listen to, which is Doug, Atriok, and Eamon, right?
Okay.
They had a trip to China a couple months ago, and they were talking to people about AI, about like their sentiments on it. And because so much changes in China so quickly, like if a new, like for drones, I've talked about this before. When drones became a larger thing, an entire city built up around the production of drones. Because a lot of cities in China, it's all localized. If you want garments, you go to a specific place. It's not like you could go to fabric, any city. There's a specific city that specializes in fabrics, right?
Mhm.
The reason they like, or not necessarily like AI, because they have that complaint also that it replaces people. They're a little more open to it because everything around them changes so quickly. Having a new thing come in that makes some things easier and whatever is just kind of par for the course. That's why, like, Where the Winds Meet and other ones end up having AI stuff like that just in it. And then they're kind of surprised at, like, Western, like, feedback on it is because for a lot of people, everything else is changing. Another thing coming in is kind of eh. That makes a little more sense now that this is from, like, a Bilibili
a lot
showcase.
of work to be done, but so far this combination seems like it could be as pleasant a surprise pairing.
Okay, also, looking, the Griffin's tail is
Seems
cut
like it
off,
could be as pleasant
so it has part damage,
Yeah.
which is a little more in-depth of a system compared
a
to...
surprise pairing
I mean, Dauntless
as the
has
first
that
time I
too.
dipped a French fry into
Yeah, but that's a little more in-depth to do. Because you have to...
Technically, Minecraft has that.
Yeah, but it's still in-depth, because how many games don't?
Actually, a lot do, because technically every shooter headshot damage is part damage.
No, but the tail is cut off. That means you have to separate two models. Which means the game has
That's
to
in
then
Dark
keep
Souls
track
1.
of that.
It's in Dark Souls 1 and Night Ring.
Yeah. But
You
those...
cut off a dragon's tail and you get an
My
item.
point is, for games in this genre, they don't typically do that unless it's like a specific mechanic. Wild Hearts didn't do that because it was too hard for them to keep it consistent. Dauntless did it because of carving. It's weird to have a system that's a little more complex like that, and then it look the way it does.
my thick shake.
Work in progress
Monster
gameplay.
Fantasy is an action RPG of many contrasts. That much was apparent as soon as I laid eyes on the art style, which takes adorable chibi-style character designs and juxtaposes them within a series of realistic and detail-rich biomes, from rolling hills to desert plains and intimidatingly vertical volcanic areas that make up a kingdom called Eldorus. These monster-riddled expanses are accessed via the large teleportation crystals found around the main village hub, though the bulk of them were locked in the build that I played, restricting me to the exploration of a woodland area pockmarked with caves to explore and small streams to navigate. There are 4 character classes available in Monster Fantasy, with Chinese developer Joe Toyo hinting to me that a 5th might be added before the game's eventual release. The classes are largely self-explanatory. There's a warrior, a swordsman, an archer, and a mage, but the differences between them are quite substantial. And you can switch between them on the fly, simply
visual
by swapping
effects
out your
are
currently equipped weapon. Unequip
crazy.
your sword and shield and replace them with a staff, and you instantly switch movesets from warrior to mage, for example. Although given that the inventory menu doesn't pause the action, you need to ensure you're out of harm's way before you take a moment to change up your approach.
The lag from this
Warrior
is going to be
seemed like
crazy.
the most approachable class for beginners,
Oh, yeah.
seeing as though it allows you to block
I'm
Oh my
pretty
god, the wizard! The wizard!
I'm pretty sure this dragon is from World.
ensure you're out of harm's way before you take a moment to change up your
Yeah,
approach.
it looks a lot like
Warrior
Rathalos.
No, that's Xeno'jiva. Or Jiva. Monster Hunter.
But
I'm-
just the like mage character, just no clipping in the air, like in
It's not
Gina.
exact, but like
Very similar looking, yeah.
Dragon's Dogma looks way different. I don't know that. I feel like I've seen this model before.
seemed like the most approachable
Oh
class
yeah.
I mean, you're just flying,
for beginners, seeing as though it allows you to block incoming attacks with a shield to minimize
But it
damage,
does look-
and if you nail the timing,
It looks like
perform
you just activate no clipping like a Gmod map and just
Yeah.
perfect guards that make you temporarily invulnerable, so you can deliver a series of uppercuts, sword slashes, and shield bashes without putting yourself in danger.
Also, that Animo game should be coming out soon. And that's what I'm looking at.
If you prefer to dodge rather than block, then the
Still, only 4 monsters of apparently the 50 they have. Maybe they have others
Yeah.
planned and they're just not in the game yet. If I'm being charitable.
swordsman class might be more your speed.
I
But-
don't-
It equips you with
I
a
really want to be charitable when they're
Oh.
just using like generative AI,
I want there to be competition.
but not like this.
It depends on how... They might remove whatever, but doubt it.
pair of katana for rapid
Even
horizontal
with removal, that's not like an excuse for saying
I
it's
know.
a good game. It's like, just don't use it in the first place then.
I don't think they needed to have conversations. But again, it's made for, I think, a different audience that is more okay with it than...
and vertical slices,
Like
and each
Western
perfect dodge
audiences.
you nail introduces a doppelganger of your character into the arena, which can eventually be triggered to attack your monstrous prey in one simultaneous assault from all angles. I also dabbled with the archer, who's able to deliver barrages of homing arrows from afar, but my favourite of the 2 range classes available was definitely the mage. By holding down the right trigger, the mage can hover in the air, which makes it the most mobile of the classes. But it can also cast spells by chanting combinations of 4 different elements mapped to the controller's face buttons. You can volley shards of ice or blast swirling tornado attacks, but you can also perform more defensive magic such as conjuring up a crystal-like wall to absorb a single enemy attack. Charge up a combination of fire, water, earth, and wind, and you can blast a sustained energy beam at your imposing opponent that steadily strips health off it in a spray of hit point numbers. I was serving up
Okay.
more earth, wind, and fire
That's
hits
a
than a
similar
casino
mechanic to
lounge cover
the
band.
Recluse and Night Rain.
Yeah.
Just using different elements
While
to
the full
do
game will-
different combination.
Yeah, but that's not just from Night Rain also. That's in other games too, so that's more just like a general concept of like an Omni Beam.
Feature over 50 monster types, the build that I played was limited to just 3 major bosses. A grizzly bear-sized squirrel, a large rhino beetle covered in stony plates
Grizzly
of
bear
armor,
sized?
I'm sorry. What the hell kind of bears you have, man? What do you mean grizzly?
Like
while the
unless we are like size of toddlers in this world, like that is not a grizzly bear size.
There's not even an ancient bear that gets that tall. Because cave bears got maybe 12 feet. This, assuming you're like average height, you're like 5'6", right?
Yeah.
Or like 4 foot. That is 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 or 4. So I guess that would be 12 foot, but that is not a. I'm sorry.
I'm
The
pretty
full
sure
game will feature
there was like ancient sloths that got to that size.
That we've had big animals, but
over 50 monster types. The build that I played was limited to just 3 major bosses. A grizzly bear-sized squirrel, a large rhino beetle covered in stony plates of armor, and an enormous griffin that was able to unleash a combination of fierce assaults both from the ground and in the air. While I was able to make light work of the squirrel, whose rolling attacks were clearly telegraphed and quite easy to counter, my battles with the beetle and griffin were far more drawn out in comparison, but also much more satisfying to complete. I particularly enjoyed blasting the armor plates off the beetle in order to deal additional damage to the exposed flesh underneath, frantically unloading as many attacks as I could before it could burrow into the earth and emerge with its stony shell repaired. Besting that beetle took a full 20 minutes, and my reward was merely the sense of triumph I gained by watching its freshly
digging.
conquered corpse collapse in a heap. However, in the full game, you'll be able to capture each monster and convert
So that's a
them
different
into
griffin.
mounts, as well as cultivate rare crafting ingredients from their dead bodies in order to assemble stronger weapons and armor in a QuickTime event-based forge system. Once you
Okay.
beam yourself back to the safe confines of your village, the soundtrack shifts from up-tempo metal to an eminently more laid-back flute and acoustic guitar pairing, with the gentle chittering of wildlife sounds further enhancing
I don't mind the
relaxing
QuickTime event thing, but
I would definitely say it would get annoying. After
it would
like,
get annoying, but that's not like a bad
atmosphere.
system.
In the settlement I explored in the demo build, there were countless homes, mills, and vendor stalls, as well as a bulletin board for quests, fields dotted with scarecrows and haystacks, and a tavern to potentially sink a few ales in after a hard day of griffin griefing. Aside from the NPCs peddling
oh,
their
like you
wares in
don't
the
actually
village's
like
market,
build
there-
a village. You just kind of like find one and just like I live here now.
I guess.
Aside from the NPCs peddling their wares in the village's market,
Okay, so it looks like
there wasn't much in the way of interactivity here. But I'm told in the finished game you'll be able to completely customize the layout and gather resources to expand the township as you see
okay.
Okay.
So you can customize it.
fit. I'm also assured that every villager will have their own personality and pursue their own hobbies.
So the LLM one, I don't know where you're supposed. It looks like you have a predetermined response.
Yeah, maybe just this gets removed, or like at some point in favor of just type what you want to say.
But since the build of Monster Fantasy that I played was entirely in Chinese, and there was only so much of juggling a controller in one hand and pointing the Google Translate app on my phone at the screen in the other that I could manage, I'll have to take the developer's word for it for now. I was also told that the team is currently exploring the inclusion of romance with your fellow villagers, should you wish to take a break from taming dragons found in the wild in order to tame your neighbour's heart instead. In fact, freedom of player choice is core to the Monster Fantasy experience. If you want to try and slay every behemoth that stalks its game world, then you're free to do so, but if you're a more peace-loving player, then you can just fish, mine, cut down trees, and catch exotic butterflies, and focus on growing your township by inviting NPCs you meet throughout the world to move in, much like Animal Crossing. Even if you require a certain exotic
Not
ingredient for
synced up at
crafting,
all.
And like that, I think is fine if it's like meant to be a scuff thing. But
require a certain
it
exotic
doesn't seem like
ingredient.
it's meant to be though.
that's why I'm like having that system, like cutting parts off and having them be like a separate model is a little more complex of a system than I expect for a game that sounds like this.
World to move in, much like Animal Crossing. Even if you require a certain exotic ingredient for crafting,
It's like
such
a
as the
full
teeth,
like
that can only be
2 to 3 seconds after a hit.
Well, no, for me, it sounded when it hit. It's just the ringing.
claimed by killing one of the aforementioned super squirrels. You don't have to actually get your hands dirty. You can just ask one of the more battle-ready villagers to go on a hunt in your stead. Just don't send anyone you've become too attached to, because there's always the risk they might not come back in one piece if you happen to send them
One
to
Piece.
stalk a particularly powerful beast.
One Piece.
Alternatively, you can recruit
Okay, so you can like roleplay as the quest giver.
Yeah, you can basically just be an NPC for an NPC to go play the game.
Alternatively, you can recruit NPCs to come and hunt alongside you, or band together with up to 3 other friends via Monster Fantasy's 4-player co-op. Monster Fantasy doesn't have a confirmed release date, and given the early state of the build I played, I wouldn't anticipate the finished game any earlier than mid-2027. In the meantime, the developers told me to expect a public beta test for
So this looks like a cutscene of that one where we saw the model moving into the town, just with more detail.
the PC version to go live in the coming weeks. That beta test will feature a full English translation, and will also include a comprehensive tutorial not present in this preview build to get players up to speed with Monster Fantasy's systems much faster. Getting Monster Fantasy into the hands of the fans early seems very important to the development team, because it indicated to me that it will be relying on player feedback to help sculpt everything from the design of the game itself to determining the monster that will appear on the game's cover. Clearly, Monster Fantasy is focused on fostering a healthy community, both within the game itself and in the fanbase that follows its development, and I'm definitely keen to see how the experience evolves from here. For more IGN looks
I mean, I'm interested in trying it, like see how it is, but
I'm gonna be real, I don't want to support it. Like, I'm fine with competition against Monster Hunter,
well, I'm
but I
confused
don't
on
want
like
that competition to use like generative AI or like LLMs.
I don't know where that LLM comes into because like this is getting reported now, so they just got back from the showcase. So this happened
it's
probably
probably gonna
earlier in the
change.
month, which means that's the current build. And if that's the
Like, it's
current
probably
build with the
going-
LLM, then I'm confused on like how that works because you have a predetermined response to what they say, so you're not actually having a conversation.
Maybe that predetermined response thing would just change out for the AI chatbot.
I don't understand. Maybe this. Exploring the inclusion of romance with your fellow villagers. Maybe it's that. That like that would be for. I don't know. I'm gonna probably keep track of this. But I don't. It doesn't seem like anyone's really looking at it. "9 hours ago. I'm like 100% certain I saw at least 5 things that were ripped straight from Monster Hunter, a Rathalos, and a Rathalos shield certainly being a couple of them. That's not a Rathalos. I feel like I've seen that model elsewhere. It's not that though.
I'll say it has the same like color pattern, like same
I mean,
scheme.
it's just a red dragon. That's not really. You can't say that copies Rathalos because then Smaug from The Hobbit and like Lord of the Rings movies has the same coloration. It's just a typical medieval dragon, red with a yellow underbelly. Characters don't even look chibi. Character just looks like a 10-year-old. I don't know, it looks quite bad, unpolished. Hopefully gameplay will be fun. Had me a giant squirrel beatdowns. Literally just looks like they ripped off elements of Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy, mashed them together into a crappy slurry. In what world wouldn't the Monster Hunter and community builder groups have overlap though? More like Palworld meets Monster Hunter. It looks cool. Even Palworld looked a little more polished than this.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like that one. That one's just funny.
I don't know. This one, I'm like, I'll keep an eye on it, but I
I
don't
say
know.
it's not worth your time.
Well, anything that enters that space typically will get coverage from other people. Like, I found out about this from a Monster Hunter creator who also commented on the AI, but to keep track of it. Because if someone's trying to compete with Monster Hunter, you want to see what they think of and how they approach it. Because that has impacted Monster Hunter before. Dauntless, some of the stuff they did impacted certain decisions made for Sunbreak in Rise.
Yeah.
Because people liked the system in Dauntless a little more. And then something similar came out with Sunbreak.
And then Dauntless completely like changed so much of the
and
stuff
then
that
it
was just
died
like
because it got
yeah.
bought by a crypto company. So it's not like it's like if a company has an idea that turns out to be like a better or like an interesting idea, companies have shown that they'll take that idea, kind of change it, refine it, and try it out themselves. So maybe, and if this is like on Bilibili, maybe this becomes big in China and then we see it coming over anyway. I didn't
I don't
see
know
a
about
monster
it.
hunt or like a Rathalos shield. That looks like this griffin. I don't see a Rathalos shield there. A shield with a claw is not indicative of copying, but I don't know. I'm going to assume it's probably just someone's art style is based off of AI and not that the AI generated something. That's a like a long shot, but that's a hope. I don't even know what this says. I said in the Discord, it's content that throws in a bunch of Monster Hunter stuff. The soundtrack, some nods to Monster Hunter 2004, and the Rathian shows up with the hatchling. Now it's going to turn some heads for the game, and one of them is me, first in line. It's not a Rathalos. That's one thing that I think is unfair. That's the red dragon they show is not a Rathalos. It looks more like Shiva. They don't even have a picture of it set, but I don't know. But I wanted to show you that. Because, like, oh,
Like,
and I see the thing you sent me for candy.
also, GTA having no physical copy.
They sell a physical copy.
There's nothing inside.
Yeah.
Like, congratulations, you wasted money on nothing.
That was what I was thinking earlier. Is like, why would you buy a case if it just has like a fortune cookie piece, like paper with the code?
Like, the whole point of a physical copy isn't cool. I bought a game case. It's cool. I bought the disc. They can't take that away. That's the whole point of a physical copy, pretty much. Is like that disc is yours. But the fact that they don't even have a disc there just really more proves the fact that you never owned the game.
Mm.
Which is just gross to me.
I see a couple Monster Hunter people I've seen following the Monster Hunter Twitter account, or the Monster Fantasy Twitter account,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're looking to make a video about it. But they're waiting for more info.
I mean, yeah. There you go. People are gonna be talking about it.
And that's the main thing is like Um, I more want to like see it, maybe try it just to show how bad it is.
But the thing is, like, if it costs money, don't do it.
No, I'm not.
Like, this is not worth your wallet.
You also had the same opinion about Pal World at first. So,
Yeah, but also like they have proven that they aren't using AI generation.
yeah.
With this one, you see it happening in real time.
But they don't label the art as, which is the main thing for me of like, okay, so what is it from then?
Yeah, it's like it's clearly AI generated. Like you see the tone, like complete shift of like art style when a character moves.
But it's not like
Like,
they're afraid to like say they've used AI because they
because they're going
mention
to
it.
do the same for the LM,
Yeah.
but they're
So,
clearly using it for art style too, and they're not saying it, which is I'm pretty sure goes against the TOS on Steam for selling a
but
game.
that's why I'm like, okay, if they're not ashamed to say they've used AI for an LLM, is that just
Why aren't they
someone's art
hiding?
style looks like someone's art style? Is that?
But even then, people's like if it's like if it's done by a person, they don't mistakenly change the complete style of a character from one art style to another when they turn.
Yeah. I don't know.
That doesn't
I'm
happen with people.
I'm waiting to see like what else it's gonna have. I'm more morbidly curious than anything. I don't think it's gonna last once it comes out. Like I
Oh,
know
it's probably
it's
gonna
really early is one thing, but
it'll
it
probably die on arrival.
I think it might be DOA in the West. Out east, it might go further.
Yeah, but like
Just because
I don't
like
even think it will live that long in like European areas either.
that's not east. That Europe is still west. I'm talking like in China. This will
I
probably
thought West was just like North America, South America.
no, west is east is usually like China, India, Japan. It's east when people say like Western audience, it's usually like white. So like European, North American. East is like some of the like Russian down to like China, Asian area.
I think that's done.
That's just what I see people refer to things as. I think in China, in Asian countries, a lot more niche games stay around longer than they do in like North America and Europe.
Because most games don't really get to them, to be fair.
No, a lot do. It's just because there's so many that come out that only come out in those areas. The amount of like mobile games where I hear about, oh, it's getting a collab with some Western game. It's like, oh, there must be a new game coming out. No, it's been out for 5 years. I've just never heard of it because it's only in Japan. A lot of games like that, I think it'll probably be around for a couple of years in China and like get developed and then maybe have like like Lost Ark, right? For Amazon. Lost Ark was a thing in South Korea for years. Like 2 or 3 years before it came out to like Amazon released it in the West. It's just something that happens that way. So maybe it changes and they remove whatever if they get more support. But
I think they just shouldn't use it in the first place.
it's also like different sentiments. That's unfortunately that's just a sentiment that's over here in the West. China doesn't have the same qualms. So it's I don't know. But hour 30, I said a short yap stream. I don't have anything planned for anything else. So do you have anything else?
No, I would just ask you for, or just ask if when the 1.0 update for Power comes out, we're playing it, right?
Yeah.
We making a new thing and everything.
Yeah. Oh, there's a new Marvel game that got leaked. I can find the thing again. There's a Marvel, like, kind of Genshin-ish game that got leaked.
So just a gotcha game?
I don't know if it's gacha or Genshin in the way of, like, exploration and stuff. But there's an ARPG that got leaked. There's no images or anything yet, but it's in development. And chat, also, tomorrow is the Steam Summer Sale. On Thursday. You gotta start sending me relevant Twitter posts, man.
What do you mean, GTA? You were talking about that earlier as well.
That's in comparison to Godzilla.
And?
I don't care about the Godzilla thing. You gotta start sending me relevant tweets, though. I'll be doing something Destiny related, and you just send me, like, some AI
I
thing.
just sent a tweet that is just funny sometimes, too.
Just DM those ones to me.
But then stream won't see it.
Yes, but do you remember last time when I had to delete part of a VOD because of one of the tweets you sent me?
You did?
Yes.
You never told me that.
Yeah, one of the tweets you sent me, I think about burnt peanut. I scrolled down and there was a dick.
You did not tell me that.
I remember I did.
I remember you didn't. Also, I don't scroll down in the comments.
That's the problem.
I just send the post. Because most of the time, the comments are not there.
Just DM them to me, please. Please. I don't have anything else to look at. Tomorrow...
Oh, did you see the Overwatch thing?
Which one?
With the new like Neon Cat Cafe skins being like the bundle is $200.
Oh, yeah. Matney told me yesterday a
for
little about it.
For having 2 skins that just have extra sound effects.
Yeah.
And they want $200 for it.
Yeah. Matney was talking about it yesterday. So, chat, I'll see you all later, though. I hope you have a wonderful night. Go eat, go drink, do what you gotta do.
Bye, chat. I'm
Bye.
leaving.
I'll see you all later, chat. We might stream tonight.